Hi, welcome back to my channel. So I finally have the Physicians Formula Organic Wear collection that I ordered, and I finally have the right shade because the previous video that I made, it wasn't good. So I ordered a couple of things from the collection and I want to share them with you and kind of, swatch them and try them on. I will say, because I have been playing with some other things, there are definitely some hits and there's definitely some misses. So that being said, let's get started. Originally, I had ordered the Organic Wear Silk Foundation Elixir. I got it in light medium. I'm going to put in swatches of everything that I'm reviewing. I'm going to put them in so you guys can see better pictures. But I had gotten it in light medium, and I'm just going to do a comparison really quick. So this one is light medium. It was too light for me. I tried it on when I had gotten it and it was way too ashy. So then I ordered medium. And now here's my problem with this. This is one shade difference. Like if light to medium doesn't fit you, then medium needs to be the next one. But that's a big difference. So this is super cool, the light to medium, and then the medium is yellow. So if you're in between like those shades, like it's not going to work for you. The medium does work for me though, so I'm going to try that one on for you guys. So one thing I will say is when you do put this on, make sure that you prep your skin good, because I put it on my skin dry. And I'm not very dry. I'm combo skin. And when it went on my face, it just kind of highlighted like my pores and texture. So now I have moisturized my face. I use the Touch and Soul Glassy Skin Balm underneath. So this is a liquid foundation. It comes in a dropper. It's very watery. It dries fast. So work in sections. That's the other thing I realized with this. So it's kind of thick actually from what I'm kind of used to. It's not watery like or thin like my Undone Foundation Glow Tint. It's not like that. Like you can see it's thicker. And this one is actually very yellow, which I typically like, but as I'm putting it on, it looks like I have a mask on. So it's not the right shade for me, but I wanted to put one on. I wanted to try the foundation on with you guys so you guys can see how it wears. I know I didn't do that in my previous video, and I'm sorry about that. All right, so it's very, on my forehead, it's obviously too light. But I'm gonna bronze up my face, so we're gonna make it work. Mine, it says that it's like a sheer coverage. It's not, I know they have another liquid foundation, and I think that's more full coverage than this. But it's got coverage. You can see it's got coverage. Again, you have to blend quickly, you have to work quickly. So if you notice, I started with my cheek first, then I went to my forehead. So yeah, again, I know this is not my shade, but for demonstration purposes, I wanted to apply it with you guys. Now I'm using a stippling brush, but it's kind of, it looks heavy. Usually a stippling brush will kind of apply a sheer application, but I don't know. All right, so, oh my God, I look like a ghost. Let me get closer so you guys could see. All right, so what I'm noticing with this foundation is it's definitely showing like the texture I have on my face. I don't know if I like that. Not crazy about it. And it's very streaky. Let me try with my blending it into my fingers. That's interesting. Like I wipe and it kind of comes off. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you have like that perfect smooth skin, like you're in your 20s, this may work better for you. But if you have textured skin, it's, I don't know, it's just sitting kind of heavy, and it's not, I don't like that. So And I feel like the more I blend it, it kind of comes off. Again, I know it's not full coverage, but it just looks kind of heavy. It's a lot heavier than I expected. I think that's the thing that's kind of throwing me off. So it's a little bit hard to blend out too. Like I feel like with other foundations that I've used, like I reviewed the Bobbi Brown Skin Weightless Longwear foundation, and that was a lot easier to blend out. I reviewed the Unfoundation Glow Tint, and that was a lot easier to blend out. But this one it's a little bit difficult, and like I said, it dries really quick. All right, so for me, this is a miss. I expected it to work better, but it's just, with me, it's not working. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna work for you, but I'm not crazy about it. And the price point on that is $15.99. So just keep that in mind. All right, the next thing that I got and I reviewed in one video is the Sculpting bronzer in the stick form. I brought the camera a little bit closer so you could see my face better, but you could see like the foundation is kind of just like settling in lines. It doesn't look very nice, I guess. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. The shade range is a little bit hard to work with. I obviously didn't find my shade. So yeah, and I just don't like the way it's sitting on my skin. It didn't blend in is what I'm complaining about. So just wanted to bring you guys a little bit closer so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, bye. Back to the Sculpting bronzer. So I reviewed, and again, I'm going to put swatches in. I reviewed these are really, really beautiful. So that's Mocha, and this is Toffee. I really like these. These I think are definitely worth checking out. They blend really nice, and they're so creamy. Like this will melt into your skin. So in my other video, I'll link it down so you can see Mocha on me. I'm gonna do Toffee. So it says to apply it to the back of your hand to warm it up, and then you use a brush or your finger to apply it to your face. I'll do one with the stick to my face, but it's heavy. Like you see how that's, the color payoff is good, is what I'm trying to say. So it's giving me a nice light bronze. When I'm more lighter, when I don't have a tan, it'll be more of a bronzer for me. At the moment, it's kind of disappearing into my face, but I want to show you guys the texture and I want to show you the color. So again, I'm applying Toffee, which is the lighter bronzer. See how it's giving me like a little, just a little flush of color. It's called a Sculpting bronzer. I would not use this for myself to sculpt because it's too light and it's a little bit warm. But you know what, for the video's sake, so you can see the color, I'm gonna go in with Mocha over top, just so you can see the impact that it would have, like if you're more fair than I am. See how now, like, you see the color more? So that's Mocha. I think you can kind of get away with either color as long as you have a light hand. But to stay safe, if you're more fair toned, go with Toffee. If you're medium to darker, go with Mocha. You're gonna like it a lot. Oops. All right. So those I like, these I recommend. Next is the blush. So in the other video, like I said, I'm gonna link it down below. I did Crushed Berries as my blush. That's the like pinkier one. Well, it's actually not pinky, it's more mauve. You can see that color. The other color that I ordered, that's one blended out. The other color that I wanted to try, so I ordered it, it's called Gorgeous Peach. And it's kind of, what does it remind me of? It kind of reminds, like the texture reminds me of the Glossier, the Cloud Paint, right? And this texture is like, it's almost the same. And this is very pigmented, so a very little goes a long way. This color kind of reminds me of the color Dusk. It's really pretty. So I'm going to try it on my face. We are trying this on together. So I think it applies really good with just your fingers if you just press it into your cheek. And you see how the color just builds really nice. it's super easy to blend out. Like if this is your first time using a cream blush, I think it's very user-friendly. Just a little bit goes a long way. If you do try the crushed berries, this is super pigmented, so like teeny tiny. So I like this color a lot. I really like the formula. These retail for, I think, $11.99. Same thing with the Sculpting bronzer. Those are also $11.99. So it definitely gives you a nice, beautiful glow. It's very soft and it's just, I like it a lot. Like these, I really recommend. They're beautiful. And like the colors, you really can't go wrong. I went with those two colors because I feel like they would work better with my skin tone. Okay. Next, highlighter. In the previous video, again, linked below, I reviewed, it's called Honeydew. Let me swatch my other hand. So this is really pretty. It's almost like it reminds me of like a rose gold color, but it works really nice with medium skin tones and darker. So I had that one in my previous video. If you want to see it, it's linked below. You'll see it in my other video. Again, I'm going to insert swatches. The color that I picked up from the other highlighter that I picked up was the Frost Dew, which is more of like a icy pink kind of color. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. This is the Dew Frost Honeydew. So I'm going to try the Dew Frost on camera. I have a feeling it's going to be too light for me because I'm more tan, and like I said, I have more yellow in my skin. But we're still going to try it out so you guys could see. And these retail for $11.99. So you can see it does give a beautiful glow, but for my undertone and everything, it just doesn't really work with me. I'll compare the Honeydew on the other side so you have an idea of what I'm talking about. The formula is nice. It's creamy and it kind of dries down. I don't want to say it dries down to a powder finish, but it dries down to like a satin finish. And I feel like, so I'm going to do Honeydew on my left cheek, just so you can see. So you see how that kind of, it looks, not that it looks natural because nobody glows like that, but it just goes better with my skin tone versus this one that's just, I can see the pink. So that way you can see the difference between them. If you're, again, fair skin, porcelain skin, this is going to be beautiful on you. If you're medium skin tone or yellow undertones, warm undertones, this is going to appear ashy on you, as it does on me. Okay. The last two products that I picked up that I'm super excited about are, I picked up a lipstick and I picked up a lip balm. So we're going to try those out together. This is my first time getting a lip product from Physicians Formula. I picked up the Organic Wear Tinted Lip Treatment, and I got the color, it's called Bury Me. And this one, you don't pull it, you kind of twist it, and then you pull it up. Oops. So it's a lip balm, and I'm just going to apply it and see how it feels. Oh, it's pretty. Definitely has more color than I expected. I like that. And it doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips, which is nice. That's really pretty. All right, this I would definitely recommend. It's really nice. I like it. Very nice. I think it's good for like every day. You throw it in your purse. You just want to add just a little bit of color. You're good to go. Oh, no, I forgot something. I'm sorry. Let me do the lipstick and then I'll show you the other thing that okay, so this I'm so excited about. It's the Nourishing lipstick and I got the color Goji, Goji Berry, which is a red. Check this out. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. It's more of a red color. I think this might be my first red lip that I do like on YouTube, so let's see. So it's, let me just show you. The lip, the bullet looks like this. It's kind of cut on a slant. So I'm going to use that to apply it. Lipstick is tricky because you have to apply it really good because it is not forgiving. Gotta fix that. Wow, that's really pigmented. That's so pigmented. Oh my goodness. That's not bad at all. Like that was just one swipe and the color came on like full coverage. Oh my god, this foundation is awful. It is so bad. So bad. Oh my god. I accidentally took some off. Okay. So I think the lipstick is really beautiful. It's definitely worth checking out. If I'm not mistaken, I think the lipstick was $9.99 and the lip balm was also $9.99. So I think they had like maybe 4 shades in total. So I like that. I think it's a pretty color. All right, the last thing that I forgot to mention that I did get was the eyebrow gel. This one's interesting. I've never seen an eyebrow gel like this before. You unscrew it, you take the top off. That's the wand for it. It's like a micro skinny spoolie. That being said, you apply it on and, well, let me apply it for you guys and then you guys tell me what you think. I have my thoughts already. So it's a gel. It does have pigment in it. One thing I will say is that you have to have a light hand when you're doing it because it does have a nice amount of color. I think the brush size is nice. I like the idea that they were going with for that. I just don't like the formula. Like the way it applies, I don't know. I feel like it makes my eyebrows look thinner. And I have pretty thin eyebrows. I fill them in a certain way to kind of make them look fuller. And this is not doing it for me. This is doing the opposite. This retails for $12.49, which I think is kind of pricey, especially for a drugstore. I'm not crazy about the color, though I was pleasantly surprised that it does pack a punch as far as the color goes, but I don't like the color and I just don't like the application. I feel like my eyebrows look very drawn in and like Sharpie eyebrows, and I don't like that. And the thing with this is, like I said, it's $12.49. I reviewed the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and that's $4. Like $12.49 for eyebrow gel that's a little bit pricey. But that's just me. I think if you have full eyebrows and you just need to kind of comb them and like set them, I think this would be good for you. If you have thin eyebrows, it takes a lot of time. Again, I don't like the finish, and it's not something that I'm gonna sit there like every day and kind of, you know, do my eyebrows and have to make the shape and it. Like, I want fast, and this is not fast. At least for me, it's not fast. So that is everything that I got. Like I said, there's some hits and there's some misses. The hits for sure, just to recap, are the blushes, the liquid blushes. These are so good. I love these a lot. I'm a blush person, so this is like, oh my god. The bronzers, these are definitely good. I like them. They're so easy to use. They're very easy to blend out, and I like the effect that they give. The Mocha definitely gives you like that warmth to your skin. The Toffee's beautiful too. Again, if you're more fair skinned, Toffee. If you're like my skin tone to darker, Mocha. The highlighters, so it's kind of a hit and miss for me. The Honeydew is more of a hit for me. The Dew Frost is too light for me. It's too cool toned. So if you're more fair skinned, this is going to be perfect for you. You're going to love it. The lips, let's see as I'm wearing them. I think the lips are great. The lip balm is really nice. I like this. I see myself using this more often. than the lipstick, only because I'm really not a huge lipstick person, but this is very pigmented. So if you're into lipsticks and you want something that has a lot of color quick, like this was one swipe and I had color. So I definitely think that the lipstick is a hit. The mist is going to be the foundation. So for me, it just didn't work. The shade range isn't the best. You know, the light to medium, what is it, light medium? Light to medium shade is very pink, and then it just jumps straight to like a yellow toned medium. So if you're like somewhere in between there, you're probably not gonna find your color. Again, I'm not crazy about the way it's sitting on my skin. I just feel like it really just emphasizes a lot of the texture, and I'm not crazy about it. So for me, it doesn't work. Again, if you have nice, like smooth skin, hydrated skin, it may work for you. You know, definitely give it a try. I'm not completely knocking it. It may work for somebody. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not gonna work for you. So that is my full review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or anything, please feel free to comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Are you picking up this collection? Are you picking up certain things? Are you just gonna pass completely? Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next video.